Rising home prices, a hot issue for many years, but there seems to have been even greater upward momentum gained during the pandemic. Seoul's finance chief acknowledged the recent assessment by institutions warning of the market overheating. Kim Sung-min delves deeper to analyze what's driving such hikes.
Everyone wants to own a home of their own. But that is becoming a distant dream for many in South Korea as house prices, especially in the capital area, are spiking amid the pandemic.
Behind me are some of the most expensive apartments in South Korea. Just last month, an 84 square meter unit was sold for $3.5 million US. That's the highest price on record for that type of apartment.
When looking at the apartment's total space, it works out at more than $30,000 for 1 square meter. Whilst also a huge spike in home prices in general, the increase was more apparent for the top 20% of homes, with the average price in June jumping around 30% from a year ago. But such a phenomenon is in fact an issue all around the world. Some of the hottest markets were New Zealand, with real prices rising 13%, followed by Canada at 11%. The US also saw price hikes of 8% and the UK and Europe both 6%. Why is that the case? Experts have two answers. First being the historic low interest rates, which in turn have reduced the cost of mortgage borrowing.
After the pandemic, because Korea wanted to try to reduce the shock from the pandemic, Korea, along with most other countries, carried out a very expansionary monetary policy with low interest rate and high liquidity. And that's been feeding into the real estate market.
Another reason that many experts mention is the increase in demand amid the pandemic. As the COVID-19 pandemic led more people to work from home, homes became their offices, schools, and gyms, resulting in many of them turning to nicer houses. However, experts say the overheating market is bound to fall as the housing bubble pops.
House prices will not go up forever. By 2025, the interest rates will be higher. Whether it is the US or Korea, the rate will grow by 2.2 percentage points through the next 3 years. And when the supply increases with the current government plans, there's a higher chance that the price will start falling.
They warn that potential home buyers should be aware that taking on an excessive amount of debt to buy a property could have high risks if house prices start to go down. Kim Sung-min, Arirang News.